Hi, Victor. Nice talking to you again. Let's talk about AI in the legal profession.
Absolutely. You might imagine with the legal profession being all about discourse, dialogue, and the written word, that there would be parts of AI and NLP that have lent themselves really nicely to the actual automation and help and guidance of the legal profession. And we've seen that all the way through all of the 2000s, even prior to that. There's been just software and automation generally for the legal profession, whether that is even stuff down to looking at decisions and understanding the judicial decisions that do exist. The law societies put out digital catalogs, more or less, of the decisions that do exist. These are largely usable in their format in the way that they are handed out, but you do have to have the ability to do some kind of AI or NLP modeling. And that's sort of been, I guess, the crux, because most legal firms, most law firms tend not to have a large data science department, a large NLP department, or anything close to that. They may have an IT department, which is very common because they do have a large population of people where they have to manage all of their IT needs. But it's unlikely that they're running technical IT, data science, AI projects. So it hasn't been something that they've typically been able to just go and make themselves, so create a model or understand specifically how to extract certain things from certain places. Over the last, I would say, 7, 8 years, there's been a bit of a confluence of automation tools and companies that have largely done a pretty good job of helping out legal firms and the judicial sector with things all across the board, but largely across several, I guess, classes of problems. So really to deal a bit with document automation and review, a lot to do with litigation prediction, whether or not something might be good at trial, bad at trial. A lot with intellectual property, and then that kind of ties into a bit of legal research. So you have those broad topics that you largely have legal firms automating or getting help with software against. So there we go. Another episode of All Things Data comes to conclusion.